Welcome to Messy Monday. If you are a YouTube viewer, I haven't been sharing Messy Monday with you, but I'm going to start doing that. I'm not sure why I didn't, but I seem to post a lot more on Facebook. But I'm going to start sharing this with you, so welcome to Messy Monday, all of you. And this morning, I'm going to tackle my spice cabinet. It is in dire need of help, and it is really, really getting on my last nerve. Let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to show you the before and the after. See, look, I mean, it's just a mess, an absolute mess. I used to have a great system that my husband and I loved. I'll show that to you. And that worked for me, but my little containers were getting old, so I switched to these. But as you can tell, the chalk pencil does not work on these, so I'm going to have to find some permanent paint or a marker to write on these, and that's what I'm gonna do. But today we're gonna do something different. When I first made these, I just sat them in there. And that worked okay, but I didn't like that they would get moved around, and I like to be able to reach them. So what I did was I purchased this stair step from Publix. It was pretty reasonable, very cheap, $5.99, but the problem is I cannot get my jars out. So that's a huge problem. Now I could purchase some really nice stair steps for my spices. I'm sure Amazon has them. I could even have these custom made, but I decided this morning that my husband's not around. I decided I'd make my own. So let's go out to the shop and let's get started on that. But before we do anything, we need to measure the width, and then we're going to measure the height, and then the depth of this cabinet. And yes, my shelving does adjust, but I like them just the way they are. So we're just gonna go off of these measurements. Once I made it out to the shop, I grabbed some wood, and this is wood that my husband puts in a big metal trash can that is usually crooked or there's something wrong because he's an expert at wood shop. I will have to show you the baby bed this man made one day. But anyways, I went ahead and I measured it. These planks actually are oak, and they used to belong to a bed. They were the slats on an old antique bed of my grandparents. And they were crooked, but they did work great for this project. And then I went ahead and I cut them using the miter saw. And once I got one cut and I had my pattern, then I marked off the other boards with this board, which made it so much easier. And once I got these cut, y'all, I was so proud of myself. These all were perfectly cut, the same measurement. Then I just sanded the edges and cleaned these boards really well. Wasn't that fun? And it was so easy. I don't even think it took me 30 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. So what I decided to do was to clean these up, which I did, and not glue them to begin with, and to put them in here the way I want them. And y'all don't tell my husband I was out in his garage, because you know, men don't like for ladies to bother their tools out in the garage, and he's got this thing about putting them back, although he doesn't always put them back. But I'm gonna clean my mess up that I made and put it back so he can't tell I've been out there. And I'm gonna fix this cabinet, and we'll see how long it takes him to notice. I'm not gonna throw these out because I have plans for these too. Now let's see if I did a good job, y'all. I'm loving it, loving it. Oh guys, this looks so good. Let me show you. Okay. 2 in front And I could have cut these a little bit longer, but hey, I'm good with that. And then I just put one on top, one on the next level. Look at that, and one down here. Now this label, I can't see that good. I don't know if you can see that. I can't see as good. I may play around with that. I may end up having to move the labels on those up, but this is so much better. I am finished with this for today. I did go ahead and rewrite on my labels with my chalk pen, but I am going to try to find something permanent. And if you're wondering about my jars, I turned candle jars into spice jars. It was a day's worth of cleaning these jars to get them to the point where I could put spices in them, but I did repurpose that. I love to repurpose. I'm going to show you the reveal. But doesn't that look amazing? Now this looks great too compared to what it did look like, but I do have other jars and I'm going to clean those out and put some of these spices in it so that that chef will look like that chef. Now that might take me a while. It's not gonna happen today. And that up there is just overstock. But let's take a look before and after. Oh, I am so happy with this. This was really bothering me because I had had the other system for a good 10 years and I never had that problem, but this was a problem, but I solved that. And ladies, you can too if your husband has a miter saw and you have glasses, like I wore my glasses. Make sure you do that and be very careful with that miter saw. But you know what? I mean, the possibilities are unlimited as to what we can do with that miter saw. Now I've got other ideas going on in my head. My husband's, yeah, he's not gonna be probably too happy when he finds out I had the miter saw out. That's okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this messy Monday, and I hope you have a wonderful day.